Today, we are jumping into a wonderfully charming story from Chinese folklore. It's a fantastic tale about divine intervention, all the crazy things that can happen when you don't expect them, and two bickering immortals who, let's be honest, might just be the best of friends. Let's dive in. So, our story features two members of the legendary Eight Mortals. Now, these are some seriously revered figures in Taoist mythology. You know, in the official heavenly records, they are powerful, enlightened beings who are way beyond the mortal world. But when you get to the folk tales, the stories people told around the fire, their relationship is a little different. They're basically frenemies. They are constantly teasing each other, always competing, and it's this playful will they, won't they dynamic that makes their stories so much fun. Okay, so let's meet our two main characters. First up, we've got Lu Dongbin. He's the flamboyant one, a bit of a joker, and he is all about the quick, dramatic fix. Then you have He Shanggu. She's elegant, a master strategist, and she firmly believes in thinking things through, long-term solutions. Yeah, you can probably see where this is going. Their two philosophies are about to have a major collision. So, picture this. It's a sunny afternoon up in the heavens. Lu Dongbin is just floating on a cloud, and he happens to spot this poor family down on Earth, their house just radiating bad luck. Well, seeing a golden opportunity for some fun, he turns to He Xianggu and proposes a little wager. Now, the bet isn't just about who can help the most. Oh no, it's about who can do it in the most interesting way. And the stakes? They're high. The loser has to sneak into the palace of the Queen Mother of the West and borrow a jug of her legendary 100 Flowers brew, a super risky but oh so delicious prize. And the family they've picked? Man, they are in a really bad spot. The father is paralyzed. The son, Dazhuang, he's a good guy, but maybe not the brightest bulb. And his wife, Xiaokui, she's sharp, but totally worn down by their situation. They haven't eaten in 3 days. He Shenggu agrees to the bet, but she has one rule: no lazy magic. They can't just pop some gold into existence. That, she says, would be way too easy. Lu Dongbin, ever the showman, decides to go first. He zaps himself into a disguise as this scruffy-looking Taoist priest and just strolls into the Zhang family's yard. He dramatically announces how hungry he is and offers them something incredible in exchange for just one bun. Of course, the family has no food to give him, so Lu pulls this dark, rock-hard thing out of his bag. He calls it his immortal bun. He tells Dazhuang, look, steam this for exactly 1 hour, and it will feed your entire family. It's such a classic Lu Dongbin move, right? Mysterious, direct, and promises an instant fix. He Xianggu, who's been watching all this, just shakes her head. To her, Lu's plan is, well, it's crude. Sure, it solves their hunger for today, but what about tomorrow? She decides to take a totally different path. She transforms into a beautiful flammer seller and goes to talk to the daughter-in-law, Xiao Cui. Instead of just giving them food, she gives them a skill. She points to a dry well in their yard and tells Xiaokui about a special golden grass that can be woven into these incredibly valuable water-repellent mats. She's not just fixing one problem, she's offering them a sustainable future. When Xiaokui points out she can't get down into the well, He Shanggu, with just a little flick of her sleeve, makes a sturdy vine sprout out of nowhere, allowing the grass to grow right up to them. And get this, all it needs is a little bit of their used water each day. It's simple, sustainable, and it empowers the family to help themselves. So, as you probably guessed, both of their plans work. In fact, they work a little too well. These divine gifts, meant to solve all the family's problems, are about to create a whole new set of chaotic and pretty hilarious complications. And wow, do things happen fast. After an hour of steaming, that hard rock turns into a glowing, fragrant bun. The paralyzed father takes one bite, boom, he's instantly healed. Dazhuang eats the other half and suddenly feels strong enough to lift a mountain. Lu, of course, has to crack a joke, telling them Xiaokui can't eat any or she'll grow a beard. Meanwhile, she waters the grass and it shoots up half a foot in just a few seconds. So, up in the clouds, the debate is raging. Lu Dongbin is gloating, right? He's like, see, my way was faster. They're healthy, they're strong. But He Xianggu comes right back at him, arguing that brute strength is just a tool. Without her gift, a real skill, Dazhuang would just be a strong guy, easily taken advantage of. She gave them a future. And right on cue, their gifts start causing trouble down on the ground. Da Zhuang, who's not used to his new super strength, accidentally pushes over his neighbor's wall. Oops! And even worse, the absolutely beautiful mat that Xiaokui weaves catches the eye of a local bully who storms their house with his whole gang to steal what he assumes is a priceless treasure. The second Lu Dongbin and He Xianggu see this bully threatening the family, they just look at each other, and just like that, the bickering stops. They don't have to say a word. They know exactly what they need to do. It's time to team up. What happens next is just a masterpiece of coordinated, nonviolent slapstick justice. It's amazing. First, Lu magically raises the doorstep and the bully goes sprawling. Then He Xiangguo makes the golden grass vine snake out and trip up all his henchmen. She knows a punch from the now super strong Da Zhuang would be lethal, so she tells him to just hug them. And as he does, Lu adds the finishing touch. He makes Da Zhuang's stubble as sharp as steel needles. It's pure comedy. The bully, his face all scratched up and totally freaked out, starts screaming that the house is haunted and just runs for his life. He even leaves his gang and a bag full of money behind. And just like that, problem solved, with style. In the end, their two plans actually came together perfectly. Da Zhuang uses his incredible new strength to turn barren hills into fertile farmland, and Xiaokui uses her amazing weaving skill to build a thriving business with the golden grass mats, which ends up bringing prosperity to their entire village. Just think about it. A single mat is worth 100 silver langs. That's a fortune. And here's the brilliant part of He Xianggu's plan. That magical golden grass can only grow in the Zhang family's yard. It ensures their business can't be stolen or copied. They have a protected, sustainable source of wealth. It's genius. So, back up in the heavens, it's time to settle the score. Lu Dongbin, trying to save a little face, suggests they call it a draw. I mean, after all, his gift healed the family and her gift gave them a livelihood. Both were pretty necessary, right? Shi Xianggo just raises an eyebrow and asks, "What about that 100 flowers brew?" Lu Dongbin concedes, and he gracefully agrees to go borrow it from the Queen Mother. But he adds one charming condition: she has to share it with him, under the moonlight. Blushing just a tiny bit, He Xiangyu gets the last word in. "That depends," she says, "if you manage to steal the genuine article." And with that final witty comeback, the two immortals disappear back into the clouds, their friendly rivalry alive and well. So, what do you think? Who really won the bet? Was it Lu Dongbin, with his quick fix that gave them the health and strength to start over? Or was it He Xianggu, with her long-term strategy that created lasting wealth? Or, just maybe, the real winner was the family, who got the absolute best of both worlds?